Good morning. It's Friday. How's your week been, guys? Let's have a quick recce. How's your week been? Mine's been all right. I've been very productive this week, which is a massive plus. Very productive. So it's Friday. We've made it to through another week. That means we're another week closer to golf. That means we've got 10 days left, so we can go and play golf. If any of us actually remember how, that is. There's a small stigma there because we get on the course, stand on the tee, you'll be like, what do I do? So I wonder how many people are going to shank it left or shank it right. I'm going right. I call right. I'd like to think I'll go straight on, but let's be honest. Why have I got something in the background on there? Sorry, let me just close that screen down. There we go. Well, good morning, Tom. Do you know, I was just thinking last night, I've not heard much of Tom and Aileen lately. Hope you're both well. Yeah, well, I caught your assessment message, Chris, just before I clicked it off. So I hope your assessment went well. Morning, Jeff. Morning, Steve. How the devil are you? How the devil are you? I promise there's only coffee in this. There is only coffee in this. But how the devil are you? That's what I mean to say. So yours left to right. I'm gonna slice it. I think I'm 100% going for a slice. Morning, Daz. I've not seen you for a while. I've not. You know, I can't remember last time I spoke to you. How are you? Get to see you at Big Oggie's Day. Yes. Morning, Gary. Morning, Kent and Colston. Quick hello before heading to vets. Oh yes, you got vaccine this morning, haven't you? Good luck. Oh, Jeff just had his vaccine. Excellent. So, Kent, you can't shank left if you're right-handed. Neil shanks left all the time, and he's right-handed. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, thanks. Thought I'd go for a bit of a change today. That would go. Whew. I don't look like what you mean to say, Kent, is I don't look like a tramp today. Is that what you mean? Let's face it. By the end of the week, I know we do look like a tramp. I'm not gonna lie. So it's your day off, Daz. They're not rats. They're in the cage asleep. They're in the same one today. I'm trying to get them into the same crate so I can get rid of one of them. They can snuggle up together in the same one. That's the end goal. Is for them both to sleep. And the thing is, I've got the big crate so I can fit them both in, but at the minute they've not been sleeping in the same crate together. So I'm trying to integrate Luna into that crate now. I'm just a bit conscious when he starts getting a bit frisky. So before he gets to that stage, he's getting none of that. So how are you feeling, Jeff, after your vaccine? And did you have which one did you have? Did you have the AstraZeneca? Chris, you went a lot better than Spurs last night. Oh dear. Football, not good. So 5 days off, been busy. I'm sure you can guess. Yes, we can guess what you're doing. I can guess. Our bandit lids arrived on Wednesday. I got mine before yours. I did take a picture as well. I did take a picture. Just to prove that I got them on that day. I just didn't post it. I forgot. I'm a donut. Oh, Neil Hook's left. Okay. Well, to me, it's the same thing. Shank it, hook it, whatever. It goes. It goes. It goes where it shouldn't do. If it doesn't go where it should go, it's a shank in my eyes, Kent. Morning, Mick. How are you doing? How we're going to separate them. So the idea, Kent, is I want to get him done before she has her first season. Now, I know what you're all going to say. You don't know when she's going to have her first season. I know. I get that. So they reckon that they can start to have the first season anywhere between generally about 10 months and a year. Some can be earlier. But obviously, if it gets the telltale signs, then he'll be straight into the vets. But I think we're going to book him in to get done around about when he's about 9 months old or just after. So she'll be back 6 months old then. Because the vets have said when I spoke to him before, try and leave him as long as possible before getting him done because they need the testosterone to help like development and stuff. So if you leave it as long as we can. so he can get as much testosterone as he can out of his nads. And then when he's about 9-10 months old, he'll go for the. And hopefully, that'll be before she comes into season. We can all at home. Don't say the W word. No, I won't, Chris. I'm not saying the W word. To be fair, they've just been out about 10, 15 minutes ago, so they should be all right for a bit. Having said that, he's not been for a wee or a poo this morning at all. She's been for 3 of each. He's not been for one of any. He's like a camel, that one, honestly. Come out with 3 legs and 2 heads. They probably would, Gary. To be fair, it's the animal world because they're all inbred, aren't they? Somewhere down the line, they're all kind of inbred animals. Oh, I know, Kent. I know it is, but this is just me being, me being me. Morning, Mick. I've said good morning, Mick. Okay. Yes, Daz, the poor little fella is getting the chop because I'm not having that. I'm not having any humpies. And I mean, I know we can still do it, but we're having no babies. Not from them two. If we have babies, she's going to have a stud, a different doggy to have babies with. So, never mind her. Aileen's excited. Oh, what's her official handicap, Tom? What's she got down as and got a first comp? Fantastic. Good luck, Aileen. Freaking me. Yes, Kent, our leader, did agree to that. Actually. So, no. No. Animals look like Norfolk folk. Okay. The thing is with that, it's a starting point, isn't it, with that handicap? And the only way is down. Kent, stop it. We're talking handicaps now. The only way is down in the handicaps. So that's good. Brilliant. Oh, so pleased for her. So I hope she does really well tomorrow. I hope she plays well tomorrow. Are we still talking about the rats or Neil? They're not rats, Daz. My babies. They're my cute little babies. Good morning, Ian. He's have a word with him, poor larger rat. He needs his knackers off. I'm sorry. I'm not playing that game. Having to separate him like once a year, twice a year, whatever it is. Not a chance. You horrible people in Kent. Yes, we're all very good, thanks, Ian. All very good. How are you doing? I just need to make a putty more consistent to show a tumble. Brilliant. Oh, you're welcome, Aileen. The thing is, but when you're a new starter, you can't really expect it all to come to. I mean, I did. I kind of thought that as soon as I'd been on the golf course like 3 times, I was going to be a professional in my head. Obviously, it did not work. In fact, 4 years later, I've been playing 4 years in about a week. But still not the case. So I think it's just being realistic about your expectations. And if you know an area of your game where you could really do some damage, as in hit some shots off your handicap, that's the one to go for, and then think about everything else after. So if you can get some consistency with a putting and make it tumble, then the rest of it will kind of slot into place eventually. She says, talking like a professional. Oh dear. Where are we? Kent home cruel wondering if Neil's been chopped. Neil has been chopped, Daz. You're right. He has been. Because we don't want none of them. In fact, he got chopped about 9 years ago, actually. So your club just transferred the handicap management to Scottish Golf. Oh, no. Well, that's not good, Steve. So does that mean that it can take a few days for it to update after a competition then? Oh, dear. You see, Jimmy Cranky, how so, Kent? After not playing for 3 months, your handicap was only going one way up. You never know, Gary, because after first lockdown, Neil came out and he shot under 100 for the first 3 rounds. So it might get better. The break might have done you good, Gary. You never know. Anyone hear about Tiger Woods' video game deal the other day? No, I didn't, Chris. I'm thinking, is this going to be a joke? My spidey senses are tingling. So he's been up since 5:15, patio slabbing, resanding, just waiting on a shopping delivery. Oh my God, Ian. I mean, I thought I'd early been up at 6:30, but that's just silly. Oh, she needed break 100 as well. I don't break 100 very often at all. I think I've maybe done it 3 times. Cannot do it. In fact, after the first lockdown, I just went worse and worse and worse. Neil got better, and I just got worse. It was silly. It was just silly, silly, silly. No, Dad. There was no full males in our house. Girl power, exactly. You've gone up after playing 3 comps and gone from 5.3 to 5.6. That's not a lot, though, is it? I mean, you get 1 shot back, which is a bonus. I mean, I'd still quite like to play from that sort of handicap. I'm not going to lie, but I'd like to be able to play from that kind of handicap. Do you know what I mean? No point giving me a handicap now because it's just like, what's the point? I'd like to have the ability to play to a low handicap like that. One day, watch this space and all that jazz. Yes, Gary, you might have forgot all your bad habits. You never know. Oh, was he? Oh, with 2K. Oh, I did not know that. So will that be on like the new 2K21 golf and all that sort of stuff then? It'll be 2K22 next year, won't it? I'm guessing this year. Handicap hasn't been updated for 4 weeks. Oh my God, Steve, that's ridiculous. There could be some right bandits out there then. I take it you're putting complaints in, or people are putting complaints into them, Steve. Oh, buenos lad golf. Good morning. How are you? Right, back to work, Mick. Yep. Catch you later. Tom being a bandit for Lee and Graham go up. And me. So I am a 26.7 at the minute, Daz, but I am hoping. I'm not hoping. I'm not hoping. That's the wrong word. I'm determined that is coming down this year, and I want to finish the season on no more than 19. That's my aim. No more than 19. So I need to drop 7 shots this year, which is doable. It is doable. You never know. Well, I've been for me club fitting. That might help. If I get some better clubs, that can hit better. So yeah. You got to have these targets, haven't you? So it's make your season goals, try and get to 3. I think it does, though, doesn't it, Tom? As soon as you start making any changes to your swing or your techniques, you tend to take a step backwards to take a couple of steps forward again. You always tend to get a little bit worse before you get a lot better again. So I'm sure it'll come to you. I'm sure it'll come in no time at all. Practice, practice, practice. That's what they say. Tom with his image be on walking sticks. Kent. Dear me. I think it'd be Tiger Woods 2K22, which sounds like I want to be Elon Musk's children. It does a bit, doesn't it? So less than 20 is your goal this year. Good. See, we've all got to have a goal. Got to have a goal. So your club's all cleaned, ready for the next game. So I've not cleaned my clubs, but I'm going to ask Neil to clean them when he cleans his. Yes, I am lazy sod. I think we've established this by now. Your less than 20 is your goal. Oh, stop it, Kent. You're just silly. You're just silly low anyway. You'll be able to get to below 25, you're in 27 at the moment. Been playing for a year, but it's been COVID. Yeah, it's not been a great year, has it, Jeff, to be fair? Because my goal was last year to get to 19, but obviously that went, pardon the phrase, that went tits up, didn't it? In more than one sense of the word. So this year's my year. I'm having it. Yeah, I do have a game. We've witnessed it firsthand, but Yorkshire will still beat Cornwall and Devon. Yeah, it is there, Daz. The game is there. I think like anyone, as soon as you start having to play a few good holes, you get a bit giddy, and then you start doing 20 silly mistakes because you get a bit ahead of yourself. So I think that's one of my big things this year. I need to play each hole at a time rather than thinking, oh, I've just parred that. I could par the next and I could par it. Do you know what I mean? Don't put the ball out before you've even teed off, because that's I think where I go wrong quite a lot. I need to just play each shot and take it as it is. So that's going to be my big mental game changer this year. Stop putting before you've even hit the ball. 20 putts. Very good. You're very good, Ken. You want to drop a shot to 8? Okay. It's still a drop, isn't it? That's the thing, Tom. Yeah. And do you think that affects you, Tom? If you're seeing it work for like 6 to 12 holes, and then but do you think you start getting ahead of yourself, and then your mind's like, yes, I've nailed it, and your hands are like, not today, sunshine, not today. Because I think it is quite a big mental block of that, isn't it? If you start playing the round before you play the hole, it can really mess with your head, and then you stop seeing what's in front of you. You stop playing for the shot that you're seeing. You're playing for the shot that you want to see. If that makes sense. You want to be single figures after that handicap index adjustment for white tees. Good goal there, Gary. Well, they're not overly dirty, Ken, but then Kent, Neil's are dirty as well. Don't just get me. Neil's are dirty as well. Actually, to tell him. Your clubs are spotless already. All right, teacher's pet. Alien saying she needs to be more patient. That's the other thing as well, isn't it? I think as well that certainly when I remember when I first started, if you're playing around a golf and you've got somebody on the tee behind you as you're on the green, you can get a bit conscious about, oh, I need to hurry up now. So then you try and hurry up and you make silly shots, and then of course you're taking more shots to try and hole out, if that makes sense. So Neil, that's one of Neil's big problems as well. Did someone just see that thing fly up here? There was nothing here, but something just flew up on the screen. How bizarre. Yeah, if we're like putting out and there's somebody coming down the fairway, Neil starts getting panicky, and he starts hitting the stupid shots because he gets conscious he has to hurry up. And of course, when you hurry up, you blob more, and you blob more, you take longer. So it's a bit of a vicious circle. But that's one of Neil's big ones. They need to stop. Don't worry about people behind you because they'll wait. And once you've hold out, if they're not going to wait, you can let them through. Happy days. But he doesn't. He lets them get into his head, and he starts playing silly shots. So would golf handicap be valid for the day? Yes, it would, Steve. Yes, it would. Let's power wash your shoes last night from last week. Was it that muddy, Ian? Jesus. Yeah, I think we're going to play more than once a week, Kent, as well, definitely. Twice a week. They're not that mucky, Daz. They're not disgustingly. They're not like caked in mud. They're just a bit grubby. That's all. And I've been putting off cleaning them until we knew definitely we were going back out. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I need to go out the first game with. That's it, exactly, Gary. Go out with no expectations. Just go, hit the ball, and enjoy it, and just appreciate the fact that we're back out on the course. Definitely. And that's an easy thing to do, that, Tom. Complacency. I think that's what gets us all. So if anyone's got any mind techniques to stop the complacency getting in, please feel free to share. Please feel free to share, because I think a lot of us could probably benefit from that. Now, I do clean them after I hit a shot, Kent, but they still get a bit grubby. You still get like a bit of muck in the grooves. And I mean, how often after you've taken a shot do you get right into grooves and clean them? You don't, do you? That, when I say they're mucky, they're not caked. They just want the grooves cleaning out, really. Members resharpening the grooves. That's all they need. They don't want like sticking in bleach for 3 hours just to get just to fight through the mud. It's nothing like that at all. But I do clean them after I hit a shot. I've got plenty of towels in my bag now to with somewhere. I think there probably is a ghost, Chris. Yeah, we probably have got ghosties. We've got bricks outside as well. Excellent. Yeah, we take ours home with us because we haven't got lockers at our club. Well, we have, but mine's only about this big. I can't fit my golf clubs in this that big. But that's what I do, Lisa. I wipe them after every shot, but I don't actually physically clean them very often. I don't hit a shot and stick them straight in my bag. I'm not saying that. I just don't give them a proper scrubbing. You know what I mean, though, Kent. You know the sentiment that I meant. They're not disgusting. I do exactly what Lisa's just said. I wipe them clean after a shot, but I don't actually physically get into the grooves and clean them after every shot or after every game. Maybe I should, but so what's that? Maybe because we would all relax and think we won't be as good. That's exactly what it is. I think, Chris. I think we're probably all a little bit guilty of thinking we're better than we are at some points. Do you know? And I think that can kind of it does play mind games with you massively. But you're right, Daz. Bogey golf. It's exactly what I need to play. Exactly what I need to play. I'm saying that I think I'm just going to do what Gaz says on first round out. No expectations. I'm going to go and hit the ball, see what happens. See, I don't think I've got a pre-shot routine, Tom, at all. I don't think I've got one. Well, I say I have. No, sorry, I tell a lie. I have got a pre-shot routine, but I haven't got a trigger. See, some people have got like I'm not saying exactly like him, but that Matt Wolf, as he's about to take his shot, he does that weird spazzy thing, and then he hits his ball. Some people, they'll do something, and then they'll do like that or something and trigger. Some people have got a trigger of when they're going to hit the ball. I ain't got that. I think I need to get one. How many of you guys have got a trigger? And I don't mean Neil trigger either. Before someone says that. I mean, how many of you got a golfing trigger? Right, I've done a pre-shot routine. I'm ready. Let's go. So I do have a wire brush, Lisa. I just don't use it. Terrible. Maybe I get a bit of handicap if I clean my clubs regular. Mental note myself: clean your clubs. Right, so you clean yours regularly, Jeff. So you wipe down a shaft after every stroke. Very good, Ian. Very good. Oh, that's not bad, Chris. I'll tell you what Aldi I've got. I've got a little bottle of anti-bac hand sanitizer, and it smells like lemons. It smells lovely. It's really nice. I'm guessing they don't, Daz. That's probably why I'm still a higher handicap. I don't have wet towel, Lisa. I have wire brush, but I don't have a wet towel. I'll tell you why I don't have a wet towel. Because it makes my bag wet and I don't like it. Oh, I'm terrible. I am terrible. Shush, Sev. Your slight forward press, it's probably best to have 2 practice swings and go straight in. I think it is, Gary, with the routine, because I think if you take too long with your pre-shot routine and you're thinking about too many things, that can also have a bad effect on your swing as well, and you're hitting the ball. I think you just need to set up, go, set up, go. Don't set up, have it on this, have it on that, have it on this. Where's my arm? Where's my leg? If you do all that, yeah, by the time you actually come to hit the ball, you forget what you're doing. Why brush on a shaft? Oh, Ian, it's you today, is it? It's not Kent, it's you. See, I will get them cleaned. In fact, you heard it here first. I will make a conscious effort to make sure my grooves are clean all the time, especially when I get my new clubs. Because if I don't, I'm not spending all that money and getting a new set of clubs if I'm not going to keep them clean. It's like telling a child you're not going to have a new toy if you're going to break him. So use a breathing exercise. Breathe in for 6 seconds, hold for 2, and then breathe out for 6. And you relax for your shot. Oh, good technique. A forfeit for your games with Neil. Loser cleans your clubs. That's a very, very good thing, that does. We might have to implement that. Definitely, because at the minute it's difficult to do a forfeit for our games because I can't say whoever loses cooks tea, because I always cook tea, and I can't relinquish responsibility to let Neil in the kitchen cooking tea because he doesn't do it right. Or he does this, but it's not fair. He does do it right, he just doesn't do it how I do it, which is slightly different. I get that. So yeah, we'll have that, Daz. Loser cleans the clubs. Loser cleans the clubs. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Hit the ball before your head gets in the way. Exactly. What's a golf tidy, Jeff? So Lisa, step behind, visualize your shot, step in and pull the trigger. See, I try and visualize the shot as I'm going. It never goes where I visualize it to go, though. And it never goes where I want to go to go. You can have a simple pre-shot routine. Like, this is true. This is true. Morning, Graham. How you doing? Oh, Steve, do you want to come and clean my clubs then? Graham's got a tea time up for the 29th. See, we can't book ours until Sunday. Sunday the 21st at 9:30 on BRS. Our tea times go live. So it's fastest finger first, whoever can get a tea time booked. I've got to book our tea time for me, Neil, Kev Casper, and his father-in-law, Tony. So 4 people on our teas. Excellent. Can't wait. That is why I always cook, Lisa. That's exactly why I always cook. It's control freak in me, what can I say? If Neil loses, he should have to buy a takeaway and a bottle of red. Well, he should buy a takeaway, but I won't drink the bottle of red, so he's only going to win there, isn't he? I don't drink wine. I'm not a wine. Don't take this the way, but in the way it sounds. But I'm not a whiny person. Shut up, people. Shut up. Oh dear. It probably is, Lisa. I think I'm always that. What if it goes off to the right and then it does? I need to stop thinking that. What if when I'm taking a golf shot? I need to stop thinking negative, because as soon as you think negative, it's going to go. It's like you're saying on the hole 17. Do you know, thinking in your head, I've not lost this ball. I'm playing with the same ball I teed off with. Next shot, you've lost it. You're putting that thought in your head. Don't do it. Yes, I have, Graham. We got our hats on Wednesday. I did take a picture of me wearing it. Not very well, of course, but that was me on Wednesday with my hat on. Happy days. So yours arrived this morning. You tend to concentrate more on club selection rather than the shot it takes. I think I do. I think I always underclub as well, Daz. I always can always think, what if I hit it really well and it goes too far? So I always underclub. Again, I don't trust my shot. The builder man's out there with his still saw again. Pre-shot routine should be no longer than, I think a pre-shot routine should be no longer than about 10 seconds, Chris, to be fair. 10, 20 seconds. Because the longer you think about it, the worse it's going to get. Exactly, Lisa. This is definitely my year. Confidence. I am going to be I am making a pact to be confident in my swing, confident in my abilities, and yeah. Never count. No, I don't count. I've told Neil to stop doing that as well, and he plays better when he doesn't count scores up as well. I do have a rough idea, Tom. I do. I do and I don't. So we've got the shot scope. So on there, it's got all the data of your distance that you're hitting the ball. Obviously, it's a total distance, not just not just your carry distance, it's your total distance, which is for me is better. The only thing is, it's obviously you need to account for wind, rain, cold, and warm conditions. But I have got a rough idea of what I hit my clubs. Having said that, what I am going to try and do is, because I've got a swing caddy. So my idea was before lockdown was to go to the range with all my clubs and do a gapping session with all my clubs. Of course, lockdown hit. So I am still going to do that, I think, because I think sometimes I think I can hit them further than I can. And it's not a case of that, say like, for example, say my 6 hybrid, I think I can hit that about 130 yards, which sometimes I can. Sometimes it'll go actually 100, 140 yards if you get a good roll in it. So I'll take it for like 130-yard shot and I'll only hit it 110. But it might be because it's plugged or because I've not struck it right. Or there's a lot of factors that affect how far I swing the clubs. So I think I need to go back to basics and go back to the driving range with a swing caddy and do a proper gapping session. Spend a lot of time up there. Spend like a couple of hours up at the driving range and do a proper gapping session. But having said that, if I'm getting my new clubs in May, it's not going to last. But I still need to know between now and May what I'm going to be hitting my clubs. I still need to get a better understanding of what I'm hitting my clubs, I think. So that's my plan when we first get back out. Go and have a couple of games just to loosen back up, back into my lessons, and do a gapping session. You need to get your carry. I do, Gary. I really do. I mean, that's something I could maybe do with Danny actually in one of my lessons. Do a proper gapping session with him. I think we're going to do some swing speed training as well. I think. Got to practice different shots: 3/4 swing, half swing, full swing. That's. Do you know my worst thing, Lisa, is like I can do full swings and I can do like chippy swings, but anything between sort of taking it back to there and full, I've got no confidence. I've got no idea, no confidence. I'm trying to get better at it. That's what I was working on before lockdown last year, but that's all gone out the window now. It's all gone to crap. So no, I think this year the only way I'm going to get my handicap down and to get confident is to actually put the time and the effort into it. So this year I'm dedicated. Yeah, I'm going to dedicate to put some time in this year and get myself sorted out. I think it's the way forward. Morning, Craig. How you doing? I know, Ian. We've taken it off the golf channel and we're talking golf. How's that work? How does that work? It does, Lisa. Exactly. It changes over time. Yes, the more practice you get, the better you get. You need to keep on refreshing your things like your distances and stuff, don't you? So it is a constantly changing sport. Sorry. But practice makes perfect. So an experiment. I don't use hybrids or fairways of tees. Yeah, because the thing is, I used to be able to hit my 3-wood the same distance as I could hit the driver. So, yeah. Morning, Chris. How are we doing? Bad news, Tina beat you again. 39 points to 28. Oh, my days. That's a proper spanking. Well done, Tina. Ha ha ha. I love it. Love it. Unlucky, Chris. Does that mean you're making the dinner again? Living the dream in Donny, enjoying the love. What are you in Doncaster for, Craig? Is it nice weather out? It was drizzly last time I went. I don't know which part of Doncaster you're in, but it's crap here. It doesn't matter though, because we're not golfing. Doesn't matter. Oh, I'm so pleased for Tina. Girl power. Sorry, Chris. So yeah, happy days. So what's my plan for today? I'm on with programming and I'm on with resourcing, and I've got a little task where I've set myself to use Microsoft Lists to target deliverables for projects. So I'm setting that up at the minute on different projects. So I've got loads and stuff to do, which I've kind of like made work for myself, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I've got the builders here again today doing some work. So I'll be doing the filming of what's going on out there tonight. That video will go out tomorrow of week 3 of big build, and then they're not working tomorrow, but they're working Sunday. So I'm going to put Sunday's video on next week's release, if that makes sense. Cleaning my clubs. I should clean my clubs. I'll tell you what, Daz. I'll clean my clubs tonight, and I'll put a picture on Twitter and I'll tag you in it. How's that? Just to prove that I have done it. Well, I do it now. I know. So you fixing an excavator? Crap weather, but not raining. Oh, whereabouts in Doncaster are you, Craig? It will happen, Daz. It will. Ye have little faith. I mean, rightly so, but ye have little faith. Oh yeah, I'm thinking you near me, Craig. You're only about 5 miles away from me. Hi. In fact, you're just round the corner from Crook Hill Park Golf Club as well. Don't stay there too long, will you, Edlington? No, I'm not. I tell you what, I'll clean Neil's if he cleans mine. How's that work for you? It will work. I'll tag you as well, Gary. I'll tag everyone. Look, I'm cleaning my clubs. But I'll probably be accused of cleaning them wrong. So I still won't be able to win, will I? Toot your horn, Craig. Oh, dear. You had 83 off a stick, at 80. All right, okay. It's like a Brillo in a pouch. Is that the golf tidy thing? Is that like a... Oh. Is that like... I'm going to show you a picture now of something. Where is it? Is that like... I'm going to show you a picture in a minute. Is that like that, Jeff? It's like a little pouch. And inside of it, there's a... like some material to clean your... Oh, it's not like that. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not like that. Beep, beep. Yes, it is a caddy boo thing. Yeah, they're sending me one for free to test. They emailed me on Twitter asking me if they could send me one to review. So I said, yes, by all means, please send me one to review. It's not turned up yet, like, but I know. Check me out, influencer and all that jazz. People sending me free shit. Great, isn't it? Anyway, what time was it? 11:10. I need to go and make a move, and I need to go for a wee. And I know you didn't need to know that, but I need to go for a pee, and I need to get some work done. And at some point, these are going to need to go out for wee wees. I am, Elisa. I am. Who'd have thought? I've influenced people to buy dogs. Whatever next. Whatever next. Just join us. Tina's destroyed Chris's confidence. Never mind, Chris. Try harder next time. Anyway, I'll catch you all. Catch you tomorrow. Saturday Night Live tomorrow night at 7:30 on this channel. Have a good day today, whatever you're doing. Have a good day tomorrow. And we'll see you for some fun and frolics tomorrow night. There is a quiz as well. I've done it already. I did it on Monday. So check me out for being ahead. So catch you later, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe.